So I pre-cut these to 8 feet, and I'm going to trim them up so that my sides, I want my sides to show like the full length of the sides, so it appears to be a taller. So if you want it to just be long and skinny, then you can decide which side you want. I'm not doing miter cuts or any of that kind of stuff. If you guys want to do that, that's great, and it looks really pretty. I'm not doing that. I'm doing straight blunt cuts and adding this in here. And this is all very rough cut lumber from the mill, from my mill. And so none of these are perfectly the same. So I'm just going to lay it out, draw some lines, cut it, and slip it all in there. So it should go pretty fast. Okay, so when I went hunting for screws to do this work, I wanted outdoor screws, and the only ones that I had were these. And they're totally wrong, but I'm using them anyway. So I want the metal on the inside, and I want the wood on the outside. So that's why I've shifted the boards underneath. And I'm just going to line them up and screw them into place. And that's basically it. I'd prefer the right screws, and I might end up putting one here in the center, but we'll see how when they all hang together. And we will be putting something across the top here, so you won't be getting caught on this. But now we just need 4 more.
You got all the things.
Trying to.
Eggs and tools.
And eggs.
That's what I said, eggs and tools.
Oh.
I've been trying to break through. I've been dying to be with you, but my towns have often failed, and the way the day has sailed, it was gruesome to remain. What I mostly did was to complain, and with every failed attempt, only grew my self-contempt. No peace around, 12th time around, wallowing in murk. What was it worth? Well, the upside of constant failing is the thought, what's the use of wailing when you've fallen deep below, underneath the roof that grows. There comes a point where you must choose. Will I win or will I lose? Will I hold on to what no longer serves me? Or will I heed the call that deserves me? Free thoughts aloud, time to be proud.
Does that work?
No
No
That
hat.
does not work.
around, freedom abound, glossing over. I've been a pushover, but now I'm a drover. I'm a rover and an obstacle crossover. A challenge pushes you on. How you know you have a one? Disidentify from your mind. Transcendent, you will find. Transcendent, you will find. Transcendent, you will find. On the road, headed back to New Orleans, driving in the country past old-timey scenes. Big birds were singing in the tall willow trees, mighty fine. 3 words written on a paper bag. I miss you was written in a message in black, thrown in a van 2,000 miles back. A better time. And how many souls and times that I've told, places that had one beat. And how many days when I could have stayed instead of just getting up to leave. And given we make time, I'll meet you down the line. A long coat walking on a New York street.
Okay, so that gives us our very first garden bed, and this is extremely rustic. This is rough cut lumber off of my sawmill, and it's just very quickly put together. So I like to have the metal on the inside because the dirt will push that out, and I really like to look at the shoshi bond, which I say wrong, wood on the outside. We do have a 20-foot greenhouse that we're making, so we'll have to make a 4-foot one, probably in the center of these two long ones. And then we'll also put the same thing on the opposite side and a couple of beds in the middle. One thing that we are going to add to this is actually a top, so that you know, it just looks better. You won't cut yourself on this metal. This is a really deep bed, and we're going to be doing a hugelkultur way of filling it. So big logs, sticks, and then our dirt. So make sure that you subscribe if you haven't. Come back, watch us finish putting this greenhouse together and building our shipping container tiny house while we're building our homestead. Thanks, guys. Bye.